Hey guys, what's going on? So today I want to share with you one of my most favorite AI tools, and I honestly don't understand why this is not being talked about more. So I'm going to show you quickly how to use it, how easy it is to use, and by the way, it is completely free. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to use this. There's so many use cases for this. Let's just jump in. So I'm going to go ahead and sign in, and again, it's just Napkin AI, and instead of showing you something I've already done, right? Like this. Okay, so let me just go ahead and we're going to do a new napkin. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, oh, sorry, I didn't click that. Let's go ahead and do a blank napkin. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead and grab this article. This is one of my newsletters. Where are we going? Let's just go ahead and bring this right here. So we'll do this. Let's go ahead and get the rest of the content. I'm just going to do the article portion of my newsletter because you'll see I do a handful of other things there too. All right, so let's just go ahead and, oops, let's do this. I need to come down so we're in a paragraph versus a headline. Okay, so you'll see that it kept the formatting and everything. And then there's options down here and whatnot. I'm going to just show you the basics of this. So first of all, know that you can convert this to a PDF. Right? And you can integrate with the images you're going to create. So what you're going to do is when you see me hovering over here, you see these little lightning bolts. And so it will create images. This is sort of, I tend to do like little personal stories for the initial element of my content, but this is not anything that I need an image for. Okay, that's the intro. This though, we're talking about creating neural pathways. And by the way, this is very fascinating, even if you're not a science person, because I was not. And I have fallen in love with neuroscience and how we can change behaviors. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's do this one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click Generate Visuals, and you'll see it thinking. And there's something else you can do with this also, where you can create personal styles. Now, these are my colors from my website, where I've got this fuchsia. There's like a green, a blue, a navy, and a yellow, okay? So you see this initial here, but I want you to look at what happens. And so you decide, so this to me is probably the most visually compelling. Let's just leave that. But I want to show you something else, is that you can come over here and you can export this. So stop to think about how, one, I could take this. Did I do this in this one? No. But I could drop that image within this post. You can use these for social. You can use this in an email, whatever you want to do. This blows me away, you guys. So here's just a set of simple questions. And then you have multiple visuals that you can choose from. And like I said, you can export. And I'll show you the styles piece. Look at this. I mean, there are so many different styles that you can choose from. And then, of course, like I said, you can come over and select. Let's come back up to, no, was it this one. And then there's all these other ones. So you can do it, the different fonts. So let's go ahead and leave it with mine. Now, come up to the top right corner and you'll see where it says styles. Okay, so here are the different styles that they have that are defaulted. But you want to come in and you want to create your own style. Now, it's got this little crown here, which means it's a premium feature. But remember, there is no paid version of Napkin yet. So woohoo, right? Okay, so go ahead and click Create My Style. And I have a color palette. It's already in here. I'm not going to do it again. But so you could come in and you can do RGB, HSL, hex. You can change them. You can pick fonts. I mean, it's pretty awesome. And which want a quick color palettes, you can say, so here, let's do this, okay? Let's do my main pink. I know the hex colors, so let's do this. Okay. And is that? Oh, okay. I get it. It's browsing. I thought it was going to create something for me anyways. So there you go. You can upload an image. It'll create a default one for you. Let's go and let's just do one more draft with AI. How to use varying AI tools to grow a personal brand. Let's go ahead and see what it comes up with. And for what it's worth, I tend to edit. I don't ever use AI straight out of the gate. You know, I just doesn't sound like me. Even the tools that I've used to train in my voice. All right. This is a surefire way to determine, easy for me to say, to determine that this is written by AI. Nobody says digital landscape. Anyways, but let's just see what it comes up with. So AI writing assistants. You know what's funny? Let's let that generate for a second. Huh. Is I'm looking and I'm like, I don't think they mention themselves here. Anyways, but I want you to see. So as an idea, you could take this. Besides socials, you could take just the AI and dump it into another tool. I mean, it's kind of limitless. And one thing, I don't know if you guys have played with this, but one of my favorite things to do is when I have an idea and I'm using another tool, I'll go into ChatGPT or Claude and I'll say, write me a prompt for this. So you could export this as a PDF, upload it to ChatGPT and say, write me a prompt on creating a video based on the PDF I uploaded, and just see what comes up and then put it into the tool of choice. Anyways, you guys, I think this is highly underrated. Here was another one I did. This was another of the neuroscience. This is when I first started playing with this. And it never gets old. I love that I can click this, but I'll tell you, I think I was doing screenshots before. I love this little thinking one. I think this is great. Oh, you got to hit enter, sorry. But which was that one? Okay, we're staying there. All right. And you also have options to edit the colors. So if you want to do something with backgrounds, and when you click in here, you can see that you can edit the outline, different colors for different elements. And then you could also add an element here, which is, what? I don't think I play with that. This would also be a great tool for creating a lead magnet for your audience. And if you're not familiar with the lead magnet, it's a freebie that you give away in exchange for someone to sign up for your email list. Anyways, I'm going to share fun tools as I find them. And again, this is real rough and quick, but there's not a whole lot to this. That's what makes it so wonderful. That's what makes it so easy to use. Completely free, no paid account. Jump in here and see what you can create. And again, download those images because they'll be great for social posts. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys today. Have a great day, and let me know what you think of Napkin AI if you give it a try.